Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, we'll talk about how to write a review article. So, inshallah, by the end of this session, we will know more information about how to write a review article. So, from the beginning, let us distinguish between three term or three things: literature review, and systematic review, and review article. So, what is the difference between systematic review or literature review, systematic review, and review article? Actually, the literature review, it is reviewing of literature that is mandatory for every research. You will go through the literature and you will dig deep through the literature about certain topic that you want to write about. This is the literature review. The literature review is a part of any research or every research that you want to make. Okay. Systematic review, it is a reviewing of the literature in the methodological manner. So you will make a process of searching, selecting, appraising, censusing, and reporting clinical evidence on particular question or topic. What is the importance of research review? Why you want to make a research review? Actually, more than one thing that is let us to make a research review. For the review research literature, that is, we need to provide theoretical background for subsequent research for you as a reader or writer. So it is must. And whenever you want to get information about certain topic, you will go for the review article and you will find more information about certain topic in one source. And also, sometimes you want to answering a practical question or particular question by understanding what existing research has to say on the matter of this question or this topic, and you will go for the literature to answer this issue. Now we will speak about the basic rule to be followed while writing the review article. So from the beginning, you will define your purpose. Without purpose, you will go for the website for internet. Or you may lose yourself in between. But now you should define your purpose of the literature review, and this is the first step, and this important step to clearly identify the purpose and include also the goal, and also the necessary for review to be clear for you and for your readers. Also, another thing, you will recognize the target audience, and for sure that the writing for the general is not for a specific audience. For general readers, as we have example, if there is a group of population or a group of educators, that if you write for the dentist, it is unlike to write for example, endodontist or oral surgeons or whatever specialties in the dentist. So you should recognize the target audience. Another things, actually, another things you should keep in mind when you make sessions for the literature to make a review, that is search and research. So the search and research, the research itself, it is coming from research. So search and make research. And whenever you search and make research, you may find another point that it missed from you at the beginning, and you can find it by repetition or repeat your searching. So other things, you should go for the literature for pertinent papers and review, and that is it is just by your purpose. So, from the beginning, you will determine your purpose, and accordingly you will go for the pertinent papers to write your review. And you can use different keywords and database source like Google Scholar, ISI Proceedings, and the Scopus. You will go for the midline, Scopus, Web of Science, and look at who has cited past relevant papers and book chapters. That is will enrich your search, and you will find more research on the original article and articles related to your topic. And also, It is important things, or the one of the things that is can help you to or in your writing. It is management system, like uh, paper management system, like Mendeley, for the arrangement or of your references and paper. And other thing, you can use inclusion criteria, so you can clearly rule out irrelevant and beyond the scope of a papers, and it is important, especially in the systematic review. Other things to keep in mind when you review the literature, you should choose the type of review you wish to write. The type. There are two types of review. You will ask yourself from the beginning: Are you are you want to make mini review or full review? Full review or mini review? Mini review is not necessary to be minor, and keep in mind that is the two term is different. So mini it is as it is content is mini, but minor it is not less than the full review. It may be attract more attention, especially for the busy readers, to read the mini review. So for the full review that will have the advantage of more freedom to cover in details the complexity of particular scientific development decision. And you can also speak about details, as we said, for the target audience and material collected. And if there is a time for available to write for this review. Other things that is you will keep in mind, that is it be critical and consistent, and it is not just merely summarize of data that is you went for the literature and collected it and they put it in your review. It is you can also discuss it critically, discuss the methodology, the points, and if there is a gaps yet to be filled. This help the reviewer in taking up any future research on the similar topic. Other things, writing review, and after searching the literature, you will go for the writing of the review. Um, what else? Uh, and even after you collect your paper for publication, you will find many comments from the reviewer that is can help you in enhancing your review, not at this step, but also for future writing. So we can ask about ourselves for the format for the writing review article. There is or structure of systematic review or the review article. There is a title, abstract, introduction, main content, the conclusion, acknowledgement, and the reference. So for the title, as for the research paper, this should be short and inform your reader of the major ideas that will be discussed. So nobody can ask you or ask you to change your research title, but you have many way actually for writing your research title. In 28, one researcher hardly list as many as 13 different types, but there is a most common types for the title. So one research types, it is declarative title. The declarative title state the main finding or conclusion. So you will go for the conclusion that is get from the reading of the literature or from the reviewing of this or from this review article, and you will put it as the title. For example, a 3 months weight loss program increases self-esteem in adolescent girls. That is the finding or a conclusion, putting as the title. So the another one or the second one is the descriptive titles, describe the subject of the article, but do not reveal the main conclusion. By now, you don't mention the conclusion, but you make your title on the way that they make description of your material. That is for example, the effect of family support on patient with dementia. So there is another or the third type of writing of the research title, interrogative. Interrogative title that is introduce the subject in the form of question, like make question. Does cognitive training improve performance on pattern recognition task? So by the end of this research or review, you will answer actually this question. So this is a three types or main or most common research type, research title type. So we say that is the format of the review article, that there is abstract. Again, you should writing that should summarize the major point made within the body of your paper. Also the introduction. The introduction, it should be you will talk about your subject or your review article, uh, introduce it, and then you will go for the body and you will speak about the points, and it is good enough to mention your point that you want to write about. So by make subheading, so for every subheading you will go and write about this subheading by reviewing of the literature. um, Other things, if there is limitation or there is something you find through literature reviewing, you will mention. After you finish your review, you will make conclusion. Conclusion is like introduction. You will conclude your your session or this topic as if you want to answer the question that is put it in your objective, or your question that is put it in your purpose, in your purpose from this, or your tag or your goal from this review. You want to answer some question, you want to write about some topics, and you can make conclusion for the types or that title actually. After that, you will make acknowledgement, and by make acknowledgement, it is make thankful for people who made a considerable impact on your research, people with whom you had fruitful discussion, including librarian who helped you in searching all form of research paper. You also you also can make thankful for a statistician who helped you in statistical analysis of data, and also if there is anybody else help you in writing this review, you can make thanking for him or her or as a group. And you must also acknowledge funding agencies if you have funding, and the grant number if any. Reference, you should write down the reference. It depends on the journal style, like Vancouver or Harvard. And by the end of this, you can collect your review for publishing or publication. Thank you so much for your listening. This is the research that is we cited to make or prepare our subject. Thank you so much for your listening, and inshallah we will meet you for another or at another videos. Thank you so much.